Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here and welcome back to a Forza Horizon 3 video on PC, by the way. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Forza Horizon 4 and the fact that it has been confirmed by a Xbox team member in Spain. Now, this was all talked about by basically Game Reactor, and there's a lot of things that, I mean, really and truly, there's all you guys, the main thing you guys need to know is the fact that he was asked about Forza Horizon 4, and he said, yes, it is coming, and it is going to be at E3 2018, but when asked about like, where it would be set and things like that, he wouldn't say anything. He said we'd have to wait, which is, I mean, of course, why would he say anything differently? I mean, that's exactly what I would have expected him to say, but also, I think at the same time, it's good because it does keep the community in suspense to a certain degree, and there's a lot of, like, you know, of course, there's a lot of speculation around the location of Horizon 4. There's always going to be speculation around the location of a Forza Horizon game, but some of the biggest two to three areas that have been getting speculated as of recently are Japan. Japan has been speculated a lot. Africa has been speculated some, and so has the U.S. And honestly, I think that I'm just going to go ahead and be completely honest about it here. Like, I think they'd be missing the boat by not going to Japan. What the hell are you doing? He just swung way wide, almost like he intentionally wanted to crash into me. But anyways, I think they'd be missing such an opportunity by going to Japan, and I know that there's going to be guys out there that are going to say, well, they can't go to Japan, there's not going to be any off-roading. And I'm like, dude, they're like, oh, there's not going to be any use for the off-road vehicles. First of all, look into the off-roading culture in Japan. There's a ton of it there. There's Jeep clubs. There's off-roading groups. There's trail riding. There's all of these things that happen throughout the rest of the world. Yes, they also do happen in Japan. And like, even if you watch like a video that Noriyaro did a while back on like the Suzuki Jimny clubs that they take their little Suzuki Jimnys and go off-roading. And, you know, they get in the mud, they climb hills, all these different things that you wouldn't expect to see out of Japan, but guess what? It still happens. So I am personally very passionate about the fact that I want it to be in Japan, but all of these things are still up for speculation, up for debate. And it's one of those things that, like, we're just going to have to wait until we get more info. Like, I don't know. I have no idea where the actual location of Horizon 4 is going to be. Like, I have absolutely no clue. And honestly, it's kind of one of those... where are we going? It's kind of one of those things that's like, I wish I knew and I wish I could tell you guys, but I don't know yet. And the second I know, you guys will be the first to know. And actually, it was funny. I was out of the house yesterday. And I was out of the house basically in another state on some business yesterday, and I couldn't get to the, like, I couldn't get this video made because this news actually came out yesterday, and I was like, no, I want to get this out to you guys, like, now. And it bothered me that I wasn't able to get it out to you guys yesterday, but I think that now that I'm able to talk about it, I want to know your thoughts on what you think about the whole Horizon 4 location stuff, because honestly, like, some people have said United States, some people have said Japan. I don't think it being in Africa would work. It just doesn't strike me as a Forza Horizon location in general. I mean, you've got all, I mean, first of all, I will say you'll have all the off-roading you'll ever want, but I feel like it would be seriously lacking in anything else. I mean, like, I feel like you'd have mostly just highways, and some of those highways would be dirt, and some, like, it would just be so off-road geared that it wouldn't make sense for the supercars. It wouldn't make sense for, like, drift guys. It wouldn't make sense for anybody. And I feel like if they did something like that, it would be a massive, like, oversight of, like, 3/4 of their community. Because to be fair, most of the Forza community is either racing or drifting. And to be fair, yes, there is an off-road community in the Forza. Like, there's an off-road kind of, like, mini community inside of the Forza community as a whole, but it's not, like, it's not a massive portion of the community. So I think that it would be, like, to make a almost solely off-road focused location would be a bit of a mistake on their part. But again, that's just my opinion. And as far as, like, the U.S. goes, I mean, if they came back to the U.S., it could be cool. There's a lot they could do with it. There's a lot of stuff in the U.S. that they could use as far as location base, like as far as what they could base the locations off of. But at the same time, I feel like they would be missing such an opportunity by not going to Japan that I would just look at them and I'd be like, really? Really, dude? Like, you missed such an opportunity here by not going to Japan. And I'm just being completely honest about that. Like, the Forza Horizon, no, I don't like the fact that this car goes beyond a certain point and then it cannot be recovered. It's not like a rear-wheel drive car where you can just, like, manipulate the rear end with power only. It's all-wheel drive, so it goes into this weird under-oversteer thing sometimes, and it can be a little bit tricky to manage. But just because it gets past a point of no return, and it's like, if you want to get it back, it's like, sorry, we're past that point now, buddy. You're done. But at the same time, like, man, God, I so feel like they'd be missing such an opportunity by not doing Japan. And again, I'm sure they've settled on a location at this point. I mean, if they're going to show the game at E3, I'm sure they've got a freaking location right now. But at the same time, we will have to see, and I am so excited to see the game at E3. I hope, like, dude, if you want to see the biggest amount of Forza Horizon 4 coverage, it's going to be right here on my channel. And honestly, the reason why I haven't been playing much Forza lately is because there hasn't been much to cover in the Forza space lately. I mean, there's been a lot more stuff to do in some other game spaces, as you guys know. I mean, and see, that's the other thing is, like, as you know, as you guys here on my channel know, we're one of the biggest off-road focused channels on YouTube, like, well, off-road gaming focused channels on YouTube, and there's games for off-road, and I feel like Forza going so off-road heavy wouldn't be a good idea. That's why I feel like they need to stick more to their roots with the way that Horizon started, and I feel like if it was like an updated Horizon 1 set in Japan, oh, that would be incredible. That would be absolutely amazing. Like, please, 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 please do the thing. But anyway, that has been, I mean, honestly, I wish there was more that I could tell you, but that's about all that we know right now, and I'm sure more news will come out as we get closer to E3. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.